Most people lose money with cards because they only know one way to do it. In 2026, there are multiple ways to make money with sports cards, and some of them do not require gambling, flipping boxes, or spending hours at card shows. In this video, I'm going to break down 7 practical tips people are using to actually make money with sports cards as we get into 2026. Let's get into it. Okay, tip number 1, and the first thing you should know is the transition from Panini to Topps, and this is important for a few reasons. So Panini, if you guys don't know, is a big company. It was a big company. They had the rights for NFL and NBA cards for the past, I don't know, like 10 or 15 years. So that's why rookie cards of like Jason Tatum and dudes like that were Prism. Prism was made by Panini. About last year, Topps took over the license for NFL and NBA. What this means is if you look at a Topps card from here on out, they'll actually have the team logos, the NFL logo, the NBA logo. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is in the world of sports cards because that means Topps is now the true rookie cards, and Topps was purchased by Fanatics. So this went live very recently as I'm talking right now. So for lack of a better term, all you need to know is Topps are the real rookie cards for baseball, basketball, and football. And Upper Deck still has the hockey license, but most of the money is not made with hockey. It's made with the other 3 sports, especially football. So this is important to know because Topps Chrome, this is just a guess here, but I'm almost certain, Topps Chrome is going to be the premier premium product, okay? So Prism for basketball used to be like the product. And then there were other ones like Optic and stuff like that that were second tier to it. Topps Chrome is now going to be the product. It's going to be like equivalent to Prism, okay? So those are probably the best cards. It's still new, these Topps Chrome cards, so I don't know what the margins are going to be, how easy or hard they are going to grade. They're probably going to be a bit easier than Prism because especially the past few years, Prism was really hard to grade. I don't know why Panini started doing that, but Prism used to be relatively easy to grade, and it got really hard as time went on. But Topps Chrome is going to be, I believe, a bigger moneymaker than Prism, and just to let you know, it doesn't mean that guys from like Wembanyama and guys from like 23, 22, 21, it doesn't mean that their Prism cards are now worthless, okay? If you just go back to 2003, right, Topps Chrome LeBron James rookie cards, just because Panini took over the license doesn't mean that LeBron Topps cards were worthless because Topps doesn't have the basketball license anymore. The same thing now. So just to let you know, because people ask me that all the time, it doesn't mean those cards are worthless. So just as a heads up. But that's one thing to know. So Topps is going to produce all sorts of cards, and I honestly don't even know what they're going to be. There might be Topps Dynasty Football, which will be sick. That might be like equivalent to National Treasures. We'll see. There's going to be very high-end ones, low-end ones, but Topps is just a bigger name than Panini. So I believe it'll just be better for the hobby as a whole. So that's number 1. Number 2, strategy to make money, or just something you might as well know, is taking advantage of things that are hot. So last year in 2025, Pokemon went crazy. It went crazy. You could have bought anything and made money. And now it's coming down, right? Because of what goes up must come down. Sports cards during the pandemic also went down or went up and then all the way back down. It's just anything that skyrockets is going to go down. Now, the Pokemon market is still 4, 5, 6 times what it was before 2025. But looking at what is hot now, so One Piece, which is the biggest anime like show that's been going on for about 25 years, is really hot right now. And I actually have an example of a card that I took from before I went live with the show. So a 2023 One Piece Monkey D. Luffy, who's like the main character in the show. I know a lot of you guys probably don't know what I'm talking about. I barely know what I'm talking about. OP04 alternate art. So this is a type of card. This card, while I'm speaking right now, it's worth about $30 raw, and a PSA 10 is about 180. Pretty good. However, the gem rate on this card is 88%. So 88% of these cards that go to PSA get a 10. And it's 30 raw, it's 180 as a PSA 10. That is not normal, okay? That's what Pokemon was doing last year or in 2025. Just, you don't see stuff like that. The only reason you see it is because the market is just going like this, right? So with that said, you want to take advantage right now while it's hot. So buying these cards and getting them graded quickly, because anybody could make money with something like that, right? So looking at what's hot and taking advantage of it quickly, but don't go all in, right? You still need to have some of your money for steadier investments. Like sports cards is a lot more stable than something like One Piece, because sports cards have been existed for a much longer of a time. So taking advantage of what's hot. And honestly, I failed to do that too. I've always failed to do that. I've always been very skeptical of things that are hot, but I have students, I have thousands of students at this point, and they're not scared to go after what's hot right now, and they make a lot of money from it. So that's number two. Number three, this is something I talk about all the time. Stop breaking. Sports cards are only going to get crazier and hotter, and there's going to be more packs and releases now with Topps running things. I believe it's actually going to be even worse of an investment to break open packs and boxes. And I'm not saying don't do it, right? It's the source of the hobby, and it's fun. It's like, I think of it like buying a ticket to a game. You're going to lose money, but it's just for fun and for enjoyment. But the prices of some of this Topps Chrome stuff is so high, especially while I'm speaking right now. Cooper Flag stuff is going so crazy. It's a bad idea. You can get lucky, but I believe breaking will be even worse in terms of a financial investment than it was last year, because now there's so many more breakers and people in the hobby, and they're jacking up the prices of things. So that's number three. Number four, this is kind of contradicts what I said in the beginning of this video, but with AI and all this crazy stuff going on, I think card shows are going to be even a bigger of a play. There's only going to be more, like this past year, card shows only got bigger. They only got bigger. There's only more of them. Now, just in my local area, within an hour drive, there's multiple different shows with 100+ tables. And now the bigger shows like Chicago and the West Coast Card Show and the National Card Show in Dallas, they're only bigger. Like, they only are getting bigger. And with these things getting bigger, I just think there's more opportunities to make money. Me personally, I think the biggest opportunity with card shows is setting up, specifically at the big ones. So the small ones are good to go to buy, the big ones to set up. But really, buying cards online and then setting up at these shows, I've been a firsthand witness to it as I've started to set up at card shows. You just get top dollar, man. You get top dollar. These people come to you with these amazing deals. And I just think as these shows get bigger, being a vendor is even better and better and better, to be honest with you. That's number four. Number five, this is something I do not talk about that often, but I threw it in here because I think it's very helpful, is getting your tax planning in order. So I'm no expert with taxes. I'm no accountant, but if you are buying and selling sports cards or plan on getting into it, you should get an LLC. Just ChatGPT how to do it. But the reason you should do that, for the simple reason, it costs maybe $100 to $200 depending on the state you're in. It only is going to save you money. So when you get an LLC, what you want to do is get a separate bank account, a separate business bank account. You want to get a separate credit card and debit card for that LLC. And now expenses that maybe like a printer or buying a new computer or, whatever, now you can write those off. And it's only going to save you money in taxes, okay? So I highly recommend getting an LLC, just for the simple reason it's only going to save you money in taxes, and you could write that off against your active income. So if you are a lawyer making $100,000 a year, and you had a bunch of expenses through your sports card business, and let's say you had $10,000 in expenses, now that's a write-off, and on paper you've only made $90,000. So you're paying taxes on $90,000 instead of $100,000. So getting that set up, I think that's pretty important. Number six, something I talk about quite frequently, is timing the market. Once again, I just think this is more important as year on year and year, as years and years go by, because the hype is only getting hotter. And with the hype getting hotter, that means before seasons start, guys are really up here now, and they're really crashing now. And being able to take advantage of buying someone like Jaden Daniels or someone that's low right now and selling it before the season starts, I think it's even bigger of a play. And trying to guess who the next great player is and buying cards before the season, holding them into the season, I think that's even worse of a play. And it's going to get worse as time goes on, because just the hype is so high and these young players are worth so much money. Like Jackson Dart cards are ridiculous, like absolutely insane. Okay. Like his cards are worth, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but about 3 times what CJ Stroud cards are worth. Does that make any logical sense? Is Jackson Dart a better quarterback than CJ Stroud? He's not even better than him, right? So it's pretty crazy, to be honest with you. So I think timing the market is even a bigger win. And the last thing that I'll leave you guys off with is just some players I'm looking to buy in my line of thinking. So I have 3 football players here that I think are going to go up in value. Number 1, I just mentioned, is Jaden Daniels. His stuff is down. I think the Commanders are going to pick up some nice pieces. His value will go up. I'll try to sell his cards in July and August. Number 2 is J.J. McCarthy. I think the Vikings are going to run with him another year. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. But with that said, his stuff is so low, I think there's only room for it to go up. And lastly, a guy who I'm looking to buy, I made an Instagram story about this a few days ago, is Malik Willis. So his cards are actually up like double now, but his rookie contract is over. He was drafted in 2022. Now it's 2026, so it's about to end. He is going to get a big, big deal. He looks like a legit quarterback. He runs like a 4.3 40. He's got a rocket arm. He looks good on the Packers. Man, if the Vikings or the Jets or one of these teams, Dolphins, one of these teams pick him up that need a quarterback, especially the Vikings, because they have some real weapons and a real team, his stuff will go through the moon. Okay. I think those 3 are pretty solid buys. And there's a bunch more as I'll mention as time goes on. These are just 3 guys I'm looking to buy right now. Hopefully that helps. I'm going to drop a Google Doc below this video. You can just click on the link in the description. It'll give you free value. It'll take what I'm saying and drop it in step-by-step order. Hopefully you enjoyed the YouTube video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cool. Sweet. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We take that and cut it up and edit it and make all that stuff into content. But now we get to my favorite part, which is the callers. So you guys can begin calling into that phone number below, 813-618-2075. Feel free to start calling in. Drop the phone number. We're getting the phone here set up. We got a caller? All right. You got Eric, you're live. What's up? Is this safe?
How you doing?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Nothing much. Long time. I was a little busy, and you were off the air for a couple times. Happy New Year. Hope everything is well with you and the family.
Thank you, man. You as well. Yeah, just slept a lot. Didn't sleep a lot. Just like it was nice to just not be under pressure because our whole company's off. Just to go to bed at 11 p.m. if I want to and wake up at 8 a.m. It was nice.
Good stuff. I'm gonna. I just wanted to tell you a couple things. Well, a funny story. I was at a car show yesterday.
Okay.
And with my son, and I was talking to a guy, and the guy looked at me and I was like, "Are you safe from Boston?" And I was like, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, are you safe from Boston?" I was like, "Yeah, sorry, but I'm kind of stunned. What's up?" And he was like, "Oh, you called to that show?" I was like, "Oh my god, that's funny."
You're famous, man. You're famous.
I know. My son was like, "Oh, what happened?" I was like, yeah. So I said, like, since we both listen to Eric Michaels, let's just get a deal done. So we got like some nice trade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got him some of Sasaki rookies graded, and he got me a refractor for Paul Skeens. So
nice. Just remember, if you become famous and you get like a lead role in a Steven Spielberg movie, just give me some. Just remember to shout me out.
You got it. I'll thank you in my Oscar, speech.
Appreciate that.
So, quick question, and I'll let you off.
Yep.
I'll go off. Caitlin Clark. What do you think of kind of like collecting her stuff?
Let's see. I'm gonna off intuition. I'm gonna say I haven't looked at her stuff in a little bit. Off intuition.
I'm gonna let you go because I'm walking to work, so I'm gonna listen.
Yep. No worries. Cool.
Have a great day.
Thanks for calling in.
Okay,
So Caitlin Clark. Let's get into her. So I'm sharing my screen here. I was actually talking about this is like a few weeks ago, and let's see her Silver Prism PSA. Let's just see where her market's at. It's down a little bit. It's actually not down too much. I think Caitlin Clark, in my opinion. So this is my opinion, of course, but I think it's kind of like Shohei Ohtani. It's a great starter card to start going, or starter player to start going and buying, because I think she's kind of like a piece of history, less of a player. Because look at this, like her cards, like they've pretty stable. When the first PSA 10s came out, they got really high, but then not like pretty stable-ish, like in the same ballpark of like $2,000 for this specific card. And she was hurt this year and didn't even do anything. I don't even think people are really following the WNBA. They just know like Caitlin Clark is like a culture icon, and that's it. Kind of like Shohei Ohtani. So kind of like a blue chip stock. What I always say, I don't see it going up tons. Don't really see it going down tons. I think it's a great card to buy, hold long term, or buy cards to get graded because you don't have to stress about her stuff going up or down. That's just my opinion. But overall, yeah, I think she's pretty damn solid. So yeah, that'd be my opinion on Caitlin Clark. All right. Oh, we got a bunch of callers. Oh wow. Let's see. I'm calling you back, Silver Spring, Maryland.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. How's it going, man?
What's up? We've spoke before, right?
No. First time
Oh,
calling.
we have. Oh, someone else calls in from Silver Springs, Maryland. Then that's why. But what's up, man? What's your name?
Kevin.
You said Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Cool, dude. How can I? What can I answer for you? How can I help?
So, I've been listening to you probably since maybe June, July, around that time.
Cool.
So at that time we were talking about, hey, let's get into basketball cards because it was preseason.
Yep.
Looking at the Prism cards in particular. So I picked up a couple Jared McCain's through eBay. So I found some great ones that kind of look good. Maybe I was going to send those off to PSA, see what kind of grades they got. I found a Blue Wave Prism of Jared McCain. And I found a Panini Origins gold number to 10. And I sent both those off. They got a 10. I'm trying to sell them back on eBay, but now there's no comps for either one of those at a 10. I was looking on, I guess there's another site called like Sports Cards Pro.
Okay.
I just use the free version because I don't have anything that I'm paying for as of yet.
Okay.
And I guess the numbers are just old on there. So going to the Jared McCain, the Blue Wave, the ungraded is probably around 165. And then they're saying the PSA 10 is 700. But I know that those numbers are probably outdated. There's no real data to back that up.
So is this your way of asking me, what is this card worth now?
Not really. So, I mean, kind of. So I'm selling it on eBay right now, and I've been dropping the price like every few weeks.
Okay.
To see if anyone will take it. And like, I'm still not getting any eyes on it. And I guess my real question is it just the Jared McCain market is down and I just need to wait till next season? Or am I just pricing it way too high?
What's the name of the card again? Give it to me again.
Yeah, so it's the Jared McCain Blue Wave, number 222.
Blue Wave. What's the product? Is it autographed?
Panini Prism.
So Blue Wave. It's of him like holding it's a basketball in his right hand.
Yes, left hand.
Wait, left hand or I think it's right hand. I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right. It's like the basketball's kind of near, like parallel to his head almost.
Yes.
Okay, we're looking at the right card. All right. So this card, Blue Wave, Auto Prism McCain. Let's see what this thing's worth.
Oh, it's not autoed.
Oh, it's not. Oh, not auto. Okay, wait. Okay, never mind then. That changes everything. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right card here. Let me try to find comps. So not autographed. Okay, in his left hand. Okay, now I see what you're saying. It's numbered out of 99.
Is that one? 125.
Oh, 125. Okay. Let's see if I can find this. Okay, here we go. So there's one sale recently, a PSA 90 to $89. What do you how much are you listing the card for?
So right now I think it's at 325.
325. Okay. So his market, so let's see. I'll do this math for you real quick. I'll show you how to do this. So his market is down. This card was like $107 to $120 to $140. Now it's like the last sale did like 60. PSA 9 did 90. So his market's been cut in half. But what you could do is like find another Jared McCain card. So let me try to find one. So like 2024 Prism. McCain. Let's do like what's a card of his? Give me another. Let me just find it. Blue. Let me just see like a blue at a 199. So like his blue at a 199, raw does 50, and a PSA 10 is 468. So, but your card is worth. Yeah, it's not. This is not a good way to do it. Honestly,
is it a better version?
Yes, that's why, because the blue.
That's what I thought, but
yeah, I'm trying to find like a similar, like, not a true color. Let me see if I can find something. Hold on. Red at a 299. This is a little less coveted. $20 to 255. Yeah, I need to find like, here we go. Red seismic. Okay. So this is a good example. So this red seismic card does like $15 raw. A PSA 10 does 96. That's like a 14, 15, 30, 45, 60, 90. That's like a 5. It's like a 5 to 6 times multiplier. Yours is $50 raw. So that the multiplier on that, I would say, is like, I think your card's worth about 250 to 300.
Okay. So I'm probably just marking it too high then.
Yeah. How much did you pay for it?
I want to say I paid probably like 130 around there raw.
Yeah, and then how much? So you paid 130 raw, and then what was I just gonna say? And then when did you buy it?
Probably back in July.
Yeah, so that's the issue.
Before season.
Yeah, like if you bought that, so this is I know PSA is a pain in the ass, and they're taking way too long. But just for the future, you always want to try to get those cards back before the season starts. And I know sometimes it's out of your control, because if you had that card, before the season started in September, that's easy. Like, you're selling that for easy, like 450, 500.
I'm just surprised he lost that much value. Like, I know he was injured.
It happens to everybody.
Started the season, but geez.
Yeah, dude, it happens to like almost every single player that's hyped. It's just because they're so hyped. You can think about it like the 2008 housing crisis. All these guys, their values are hyped and they're based on nothing. I know Jared McCain had a decent rookie year, but they're so hyped and inflated that one little thing that goes wrong, they just plummet. Just like the 2008 housing crisis. So that's why. But it happens to almost every young player that going into their sophomore year. But if I were you, I would sell it for like 250, 275, make your little bit of money, and just be better for next time and start buying football.
So you would get rid of it now. You wouldn't wait till next season.
Yeah.
Next preseason, for example, and try to see if it goes back up some.
No, because you got to think. So the younger a player is, the more volatile they are, which means they get more hype. So now he's going into his third year, and he's not going to have nearly as much hype as he did last year. So, like, what are you going to, let's say the card's worth 250, right? Let's say you hold it and it go into July or August. Is it really worth waiting 6-7 months for it to maybe go up $100 when it's probably not even going to? Probably not, right? You'd rather just take that money, make your little bit of money. It's a learning lesson, and now start buying football and just getting the cards back before the season, and you'll make much more money.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That was my only question, man. I really appreciate it.
Sweet, dude. Yeah, good luck. Call in in the future. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what it sells for.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye, Kevin. Bye.
Bye.
All right. That was Kevin. Now we're calling Lexington, Kentucky.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You got Eric? You're live.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Go for it.
How do I price a card that has only one sale of my sale? Because can you price a card for me?
Yeah. Do you want to just tell me the name of the card and I can do it for you?
Yeah, it's a 2018 Topps High Tech Ronald Acuna Jr. Rainbow Foil and a PSA 9.
Tech, Acuna, wait, is it autographed or no?
No, but it's numbered to 50.
Is it a 10?
It's in a 9.
Yeah, so there's a sale of 105 recently. It's probably worth right around there.
Okay, that was okay. Thank you.
Yep, no problem, man.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
The younger ones are always direct. They're always like, what's this card worth? I like it. I had a waitress the other day, and she was like, we were at Waffle House in Orlando, And she was just like, all right, eggs, potatoes, this, that. I was like, I like you. You're direct. No wasted time. That was Lexington, Kentucky. Now this is Pennsylvania.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. What's up? It's Eric from Philly. How you doing, man?
Eric from... We've spoke before, right?
Yeah, I've called a few times.
Cool. What's up, dude? Eagles, big game, man. Big game for the Eagles coming up.
Yeah, they kind of, I don't know. They kind of messed the seating up there. I don't know what was going on there. But,
they should win. They should beat the Niners.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think the Packers would have been an easier. No Micah.
Really? No, really? I think. Yeah. Maybe I'd rather play the Packers a little bit, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, and Shanahan, I don't know, man. He's, like I said, I'd rather go against the Packers in the first round.
You know what you need? You need bad cold weather because Purdy doesn't have like that strong of an arm or that big of a hand. So, I think the Eagles are going to shut down the run game. The Niners' run game isn't like what it usually is. So I think bad weather.
I mean, it's McCaffrey or bust, really. I mean, I don't know if Pearsall's playing, but.
Yeah,
I think it was out last week. But.
Yeah, then the Niners' weapons are not like. I mean, if you can't cover Jawan Jennings and
Yeah, and the Eagles' secondary is just so sick. It's just like.
Yeah, they should win. I wouldn't be worried. Honestly, now that I'm talking about it, I'd rather play the Niners. Like, I don't want to play Jordan Love in the cold or good weather. He has a good arm. The Packers still have it's been decent defense, but Love, he's been really good in the playoffs. I don't know if I'd want to play that.
Yeah. Well, they play the Bears in the first round, don't they?
Yeah, that's a good game. I'm going to take the Bears, but that's a good game.
Yeah. I actually just sold I was going to ask you last week. Just like I was trying to value this. I have a Caleb Williams. Well, I sold it now, but it was a blue sparkle out of 96.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to.
You asked me about that card, right?
Yeah, and I said, well, what value would you put on that? Because I was trying to sell it, and like people were lowballing me. I eventually got 400 for it, which I think was fair.
What did I tell you?
I don't remember. I don't think I got to ask. I don't know. Did I ask you?
I thought you did, but maybe not. I don't know. I thought you did. Did you grade it?
No, it's wrong. It's not gonna. It wouldn't get a 10.
What'd you pay for it? Out of curiosity.
Okay. I got it. I don't do this often. I did get it in a break.
Oh no, you're in trouble.
Yeah, it was a spark. It was like I never did. I was like, okay, it's a sparkle pack break. I was like, I never seen this before. So I literally just bought one team, and it was Chicago, and boom.
Well, good for you. It's better to be lucky than good, right?
Yeah. No, I got like those. That's another day. Those breaks. But what I was gonna say is, yeah. So like I'm trying to. So I have kind of like my stack of cards here that I'm trying to decide what to do with. Like, do I sell during the playoffs? Right before, so basically, I have cards of Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen, Jordan Love, Bo Nix, Drake May, and Bryce Young.
Oh yeah, I would sell all
of them now.
Oh yeah,
like right today.
Yep, literally today. Then I would like odds are most of those guys are going to be worth less in the next month. So maybe one guy will pop off, but like who knows who it's going to be. I would sell it all today and then reinvest.
So like, so Super Bowl winners, like so if one of those guys eventually, if one of these cards of these guys win the Super Bowl, and Jalen Hurts as well, but I kind of PC him. But
yeah, I mean, even if someone wins the Super Bowl, this is going to sound funny, their values don't really go up much. Like if Josh Allen...
See, that's what I was kind of like, you were telling me that, like, oh, it doesn't really matter how the guy plays or whatever. But then it's like, okay, well, it's like, so like I kind of got in on Shuck early. Man, that's what I was telling you that. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of buy guys that are kind of cheap and just hope the value goes up. And then Shuck, I just looked at, I bought it downtown like a couple weeks ago for like 200. Now it's up to like 450. I was like, wait, what the hell just happened?
He's been playing well. I mean, the Saints are kind of
playing well. He's been playing well all season. That's what I guess because his odds. So is it about the odds for like kind of awards? Because I heard his odds for the offensive rookie of the year just like went up.
Yeah, he'll probably win it, but that doesn't really have anything to do with it. It's just a matter of is the person playing well or not. If someone's like
literally just went like within the last like 2 weeks though, it's just like if you look at the date, it was like early December it was like downtowns were like 200, and then like 2 weeks later like 400.
Oh yeah,
like, what?
I mean that happens. It's like dude, think of it like a stock, right? It's like a young, volatile company. If they start to pop off, it's volatile. It's going to shoot up. It's the same thing. Like people don't really know what to expect. He was a second round pick, so his stuff wasn't worth a ton. And now that he looks like, he looks probably like the best quarterback so far from last draft class.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know what to think of like these other guys who get, like you said, there's all this hype, and I'm like, I don't really. I mean, I know like Cam Ward's number one pick, and so there's hype, but it's like, dude,
Yeah.
like I didn't really see much.
Well,
he's got a shitty team, but like,
yeah. So like so their cards. So let's see. They're probably going to have Topps Chrome cards come out in the next, I think, maybe month or two. I gotta look, but I would be buying. So like Tyler Shook and Jackson Dart are going to be the most hyped, but I would definitely also buy Cam Ward because his stuff's going to be cheap. And then also I would go back a year, and like I was just kind of saying before you called, like looking at buying Jaden Daniels and McCarthy, like they're the guys who are down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I literally just I was dropping my order off for a couple of the downtowns at Shuck downtown because I'm thinking I'm hoping I'll get a 10. But I was at the Wheelhouse dropping off the cards, and this kid was there. I was like, he had a box card. Like, you got anything to sell? I was like, I'm looking to buy Jaden. His stuff is pretty cheap. He's like, I got a Jaden Stars, Optic Stars, and a 10. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy it. 180, sure.
Nice. Yeah, that's the exact type of stuff I'd buy. Like, no guarantees, but I'd bet a lot of money it goes up in value here in the next few months.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you sort of gave me advice like, you should just sell all of it now. Like I don't know, like I do still have a couple Jadens that I just didn't sell because like I don't know, like it's just it's not even worth to get like $30 now. Like
so that stuff maybe not, but all the other guys you mentioned, especially guys in the playoffs, I would definitely sell that this week if it was me.
Yeah, because I have a guy that he's like literally I showed him pictures like I want all of that. I was like,
sell it to him.
I was gonna say I just didn't know like okay, so like but one of these guys like really balls out in the playoffs is the value, so the value's not really gonna go up that much.
Well, no, so it's like if Josh Allen balls out in the playoffs, he's already done that. Like it's not going to go up much. But if Jordan Love balls out in the playoffs, probably go up.
Like Trevor Lawrence or something.
Yeah, if T-Law balls out, it'll go up. But like the reality is, you have all these different quarterbacks. Like who knows, right? Only one of them will probably shoot up in value. So do you want to hold all of them to lose money on 5 of them to make money on one of them? No, I'll just sell it all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna wait till like the very wait till like I'm thinking like maybe like round 1, like some easy matchups. Like like this team should beat this team.
Nah, I would not play that game.
Don't play that game. Okay.
Yeah, don't play that game.
And then second real quick question is like I said, I like to try to buy guys that aren't really hyped. To get, like I said, I don't like to pay a lot of money for guys that haven't really done anything. So in baseball, I'm trying to get, because now it's kind of like the time I'm trying to just stock up my stuff to send off to PSA, what guys are you? So right now, I like this guy, because I'm from Philly, it's Justin Crawford. I'm sending a lot of his stuff in. And then other than that, I don't really know. There's a guy, Harry Ford. I think you get really cheap.
I'd be careful, man, because you really wanted to buy baseball in November, December, because now you're going to run into the same problem. Or no, actually, it was the guy I was talking to before, but you don't want to get that stuff back after the season starts. So I'd be careful.
Well, it's January. You should get it back by April.
Not the lowest end service, because what they're doing is they're saying it's taking like 60 business days or whatever, but they're not opening your mail for a month. And that's when it starts, when they open up your mail. So
I've seen like at least I've been from when I get my grading ID number, I calculated it out. I get my order back in my hand 2 months and 2 weeks later.
Oh, okay. So that's the case for you, then yeah, let it rip. Just be careful. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. So just like I don't know. Like I said, do you have any other players that maybe aren't as like I know like Kevin McGonigal is like he's really hyped. But,
yeah. I don't have my list with me because I kind of stopped buying the guys. But Spencer Jones from the Yankees was one of them.
Yeah, I just bought a card last night. Spencer Jones gold out of 50 or something.
Yeah. Let's see. Fuck. It was
was that guy from the Cardinals? Weather?
Yeah, he's another good one. Hold on. Let me get some names for you. So I buy guys that are most likely going to be called up for the first time.
Yeah.
So
right.
You probably heard me say that before. So let's see here. I have a Cole Emerson is a decent one.
Yeah, I heard about him. Okay.
Walker Jenkins isn't bad. Travis Pazana, one of our coaches for Major League Profits, played AAA baseball, and he knows all these guys personally. So he tells me he has the inside scoop as like kind of
nice.
who's gonna get called up and not. So it's easy for us. But George Lombard is okay.
Yeah, I have a couple cards of his, like Jason Dominguez.
Lazaro Montez is a good one. Harry Ford already got called up, so I wouldn't buy him. Crawford.
But he was kind of getting blocked by, what's his name, Raleigh, right? Like, wasn't he supposed to be like
who?
Harry
Yeah,
Ford? Because he was on the Mariners, and then
yeah, maybe one of them. What did he get traded?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. Where'd he go again?
I think it was the
Nationals.
Yep, the Nationals, I think.
Yeah, but he's a guy. They're definitely gonna call him up. And yeah,
would you buy a lot of James Wood? I mean, I know he kind of already balled out, but
nah, I just don't. I just don't know how you would make money, to be honest.
And like pitchers, you're not, because people kind of like the hitters, right? Like I have some Bubba Chandler that I have a couple cards or sending off.
Yeah, I don't buy pitchers, so too hard to move.
Yeah. Okay. Just like it's people just want the guys that hit the homers, right?
Yep. It's kind of like in football, like no one wants the running backs.
And then exactly. And then are there players who already started or made their call up that you see having maybe a good second, like sophomore year or first full year?
You're asking the wrong person. I just don't play that game. Most of these guys will not have a good year. Baseball's really hard, so I have no idea who's gonna have a good sophomore year. That's
just like because I know like Dylan Cruz had some hype, and then like I don't know, he didn't really have kind of like a great hitting year. So I don't know, but I just try to find guys that are cheap. You know, I mean, some guys that are hype, but just
I like to buy. I like to buy when they're not playing and then sell before they start playing. So I'm transitioning into buying football. Some of the guys I mentioned, personally.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So for football, yeah, definitely guys who are already low. Yeah, definitely for Jaden. Okay, man. Yeah, that was it.
Sweet, dude. Well,
appreciate your time.
Call back in next week. Keep me updated on how it's all going.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, Eric. Later.
All right, later.
All right, Utah Mammoths having a good year. Is it ringing?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hi, how's it going?
What's up, man? What's your name?
I'm Nick.
Nick, what's up, dude? How can I help?
So I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace who, I guess, grades cards through advanced grading.
What's advanced grading?
I think it's just some AI grading software.
Okay.
He has a Caleb Williams that supposedly graded at a 10. It's a rookie card. He's got it listed on Facebook Marketplace for $20. But raw comps are going for $60, $70. And so I'm curious if he's trying to scam or if I should buy it, crack it out, and send it to PSA.
Wait, so this advanced grading thing, is this a grading company?
Yeah. I found them online. They have a whole website. You can grade your cards for like $12.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. It's not a good way to make money because it's not widely recognized by the hobby. So when it does grade a 10, it's just not going to, it's just not gonna.
Yeah. So
you're not gonna be able to sell it and make much money.
So I was thinking I'd buy it from him for $20 because raw goes for $60, $70. I could crack it out of the case and either sell it raw or send it to PSA to get graded. This card graded with PSA at a 10 is
around 150.
Yep.
Yeah,
so that's a good idea. The card is probably
Yeah.
in good condition. I'm not saying that the company is not legit in terms of where they don't know how to look at a card and evaluate the
Yeah.
condition. But in terms, I just wouldn't buy it for. The problem is like whoever's selling it to you is going to have some sort of affinity to the advanced grading company. They're going to think it's worth more than it actually is, when it's probably barely worth more than raw. Maybe like if raw is $20, it's probably worth like $30, $40. And I don't think they'll sell it to you for that. They might, but I doubt it.
Yeah, he's got it listed at 20, and raw goes for 60. So I thought it was kind of weird.
That is weird. Then I would buy it if what you're saying is true.
Yeah, and he has a bunch of other cards like that. It looks like he gets them from a break, sends them to this AI grading system, and then tries to sell them for more, but not a whole lot more for some reason.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it here. Advancedgrading.io.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy it with the intent of cracking it and sending it to PSA if there's money to be made. But yeah, that's all I would do with it.
All right.
Cool. Any other questions?
No, that's all I got.
Cool. Well, thanks for calling in today. Let me know how it goes. Buy the card and keep me updated.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, and Brentwood, New York. I used to live right by here.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, what's going on, Eric? How you doing?
What's up, man? Who's calling in? Have we spoke before?
Yes, Ernesto from Long Island.
Oh, Ernesto. What's up, dude? How can I help?
Grove. I know you're not a big fan of the downtowns, but my kid buys boxes here and there from from the Target and stuff like that.
Yep.
He pulled a Matthew Stafford downtown. Seems in really good condition, but part of me is like, is it worth sending to get grading time period wise, or should I just sell it raw?
Wait, it's a downtown of who?
Matthew Stafford.
What is it from this year?
Yeah.
Is it in good condition?
Yeah, no, it looks like it would grade a 10, but again, obviously I'm not a professional, sent some before, but I think it has a chance.
Yeah, a 10 to $1,000. Raws do like 400. I would send that card in. Let me tell you what I would do. I would send that card in today if I were you, because hopefully he'll still be in the playoffs. And I would use because that card's going to go down in the next few months, if I had to guess. Let's see. I would use honestly, I'd probably use the $150 service.
Okay.
The express service.
And if for some reason it hits a 9, like, would I be taking, like, obviously it's pack. I mean, I purchased it off of him for $300 because he was going to put it on eBay, but I said, you know what?
Oh, you bought it? Oh, I thought
for my son, because he was just going to have me put it up on eBay. But I said, you know what? I was like, that looks like it would grade because I'd done it before with Kelsey had pulled in.
Okay. After grading. Oh, okay. I thought you pulled it out of a pack.
He did. I bought it off of him.
I see. Yeah. Okay. So you purchased it. Yeah. I would. Okay. Since you purchased it, I would use the $75 service and expect if it grades a 10, you'll probably make like $400 or $500. If it doesn't grade a 10, you'll probably break even. Maybe lose like $20, $30.
Okay, but you think it is worthwhile with the time frame?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just gonna slowly go down, in my opinion, but it's still worth it to get graded.
And it wouldn't be something like if it starts slowly going down that you think maybe when right before football season it would take a hike back up, or it would
a card like that, nah, not something like that.
Just riding the hype from him possibly being MVP.
Yeah, and then also the downtown cards are newer, so there's always that beginning hype.
All right, excellent. Appreciate your time. Happy New Year. Love the show.
Thanks, Ernesto. Appreciate it. Let me know how it goes.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Is that it? Yep, that's it. I see some questions in the chat. We got time for one or two more callers. If any of you folks in the chat want to call in, I see there's a bunch of questions in the chat here, but I just simply don't have the time to answer all of them. I see some Cooper Flag stuff. New Orleans went on a 4-game winning streak. Yeah, I got time for one more caller. If somebody wants to call in. And there's 2 people calling in at the same time. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric.
Hey, Eric. This is Drew from New Jersey, formerly of Philly. It's funny that last caller, not the last caller, but the previous caller from Philly actually was really similar to a lot of the conversation I wanted to have with you. But,
Well, go for it. How can I help?
Happy New Year,
You as well?
and I hope your break was nice.
It was good. I locked myself in an Airbnb for a few days, thought about how to grow the business, went to New York City, ate some good food, slept, gambled on a bunch of football. It was a good time.
Nice. Yeah, speaking of that gambling, I saw the Eagles. I just checked the weather off your guys' last conversation. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, unfortunately.
Oh.
Philly on
I still think the Eagles will win, but cold is good for Philly in that next game.
Yeah, that game was pretty hilarious yesterday. I don't know if you watched it, but they had backups in. People were running the wrong patterns. The game-winning touchdown, the defender for us, he ran the other way. He was closing in on he dipped on a fake pass and went and ran in the end zone.
I actually didn't watch the Eagles game yesterday, but why didn't the Eagles try in that game? Didn't they, wouldn't they have a higher seed?
Yeah, they would have had a higher seed, and they would have played the Packers, who they've been beaten on. They beat them twice last year, beat them this year.
Yeah, I'd actually maybe I'd rather play the Niners. I know it's close, but I guess it doesn't really matter. But actually, it does matter because then they get a 2 seed instead of a 3 seed, which means they get an extra home game. Wait, so it does matter?
Yeah, the Eagles would have been a 2 seed.
Wait, so why didn't they try?
And instead, they ended into the 6. I don't know who was the 5th and the 6th. The Niners.
Wow, that's really stupid of them to not, because Packers or Niners, close call. But the next game they play, they're gonna be. Let's see, they're gonna be home to. Let's see, they're gonna be probably home. Well, hold on, I'm looking at the playoff picture right here. Packers, Bears. So if they're the 3 seed, they'll be home to the Bears next round if all the favorites win. Then the so maybe they didn't want to play the Rams in the second round because now the Rams are going to go to Seattle if the Rams beat the Panthers. So maybe they were thinking that. Maybe they would rather go to Chicago than be home to Los Angeles.
That makes sense. Even though they lost to Chicago, it was a really windy day here then, and it was bizarre weather. So
yeah, well, I know. I bet on the Eagles that game, and I lost. So
I was lucky. I took the Bears because I was working on the I work on the waterfront. And I was like, man, this wind is crazy. It was a really wacky day. I'm like,
yeah, that's interesting. Would you rather be home for the Rams or at Chicago? I think I'd rather go to Chicago, to be honest.
I kind of agree with you. I'm a little scared of the Rams. They seem like maybe the best team.
Yeah, Chicago is not. I could see them losing to the Packers too. Their defense is terrible. It's very leaky. So
yeah.
But
with all that being said, who's
yeah.
your prediction to come out of the AFC and the NFC? You have anybody?
Oh, dude.
It's a tough question.
Oh God, Okay, let me think this through. So
all right, we'll come back to it if you want.
No. I like this conversation. So. I'll tell you my favorite pick of next week. My favorite pick. I'm gonna bet way too much money on this game. Is the Jaguars to beat the Bills. I don't see on any planet where the Bills can beat the Jaguars. Are a better team everywhere except for quarterback, and they're home. The Bills are just not a good football team. Anything can happen, but I love the Jaguars. And then in the AFC is wide open, man. I like. The Steelers are not going anywhere. They're the same bullshit team every year. Patriots, I can't see getting out of the AFC because their defense is too leaky. I'm actually not a fan of Bo Nix. I think he kind of stinks, to be honest. You have to go through Denver, though, to win. I think...
The one team you didn't mention is Houston with that defense.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. And I think Stroud I mean, I would take Stroud with that defense over everybody. Jaguars, Texans, if they play, it'll be really close. But it's really close, so I'd have to go with the Texans.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was gonna say. All right. Well,
Yeah, and then
all right, cool.
and then I think not the obvious team in the NFC. You know, a lot of people are on the Rams, but I just I don't see this. Seattle's the best team in the NFC. I know the Rams could go in there and beat them, but if Darnold just doesn't do any dumb shit, they should be able to beat any team. Their defense is just loaded. You know, if they play the Rams again, which they will, it'll probably be close.
But that playoff Darnold's a little bit different.
Yeah. I mean, I guess a Seattle-Houston Super Bowl is if I had to make a prediction. And then if that's the case, let's see. If that's the case, Seattle will be -3, maybe -2.5. I'll bet my fucking ass on the Texans because I think that game's just going to come down to, you know, both defenses are great, both similar offenses-ish. I think that game comes down to Stroud versus Darnold, and I think Stroud's a much better player than Darnold. Darnold's good. He just he just does some dumb things sometimes because he gets a little nervous with his jittery feet. Yeah, I can't. A lot of these good teams, like the Broncos, I don't like Bo Nix. I think he's very inconsistent. The Patriots, they're a year away. Their defense isn't good enough. The Jaguars could get out. The Rams obviously could get out. I think the Rams defense is terrible. Their secondary, is terrible. I think the Texans and the Seahawks are the most complete teams. That might be the least watched Super Bowl ever. Texans versus Seahawks.
Yeah. All right. Well, I like that take, and we'll go back to sports cards. I want to update you on my Tyler Shuck situation.
Oh yeah.
So it worked out great for me. I bought the thing for like $270 or $60, graded it. You were saying to get it on the market right away. I didn't quite get it back yet, and then by the time I got it back, I had to resubmit it to the PSA vault and then put it on eBay. So that took a little while, and in so doing, he built up that 4-game win streak.
Yep.
When I talked to you, they were coming off a loss, so it started dropping. The initial sale went from $1,400, then they went all the way down. The next one went down to $650. So I was getting scared. Then they were down. They were all going for $700, and I got lucky. Mine got rid of mine. It was a Friday night sale. I think Saints fans were on there bidding. Maybe had a few cocktails, and it ended up going for a little over $1,800.
PSA 10?
Yep.
Wow, what'd you pay for it?
I paid $260.
Wow, look at you. Good for you.
Yeah, it was my first one, taking Eric Michael's advice. My first.
Oh yeah, look, I guess I'm not a scam. It turns out what I say does work a little bit. That's been good. That's good to hear.
You can make a YouTube video out of that one.
Yeah. Congrats on that. That's you made like what 8 to 9 times your money. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I had to do the grading and see. I mean, eBay took like $180, which is like it would be great to. She was just asking me about the sports card shows, and I said, the shows are great, so you don't got to pay these fees and everything.
Yeah, but hey, man, you can't complain because like if he, right. I mean, you still would if he just didn't go up, you probably still would have doubled your money, but usually that doesn't happen. Usually, like a product doesn't come out, and then usually it goes down. But just in this case, the players started playing really well, and so it usually doesn't go like that. But it did for you, so that's good. Good for you.
Yeah, and I do have a question about what do you think I should reinvest the money on? I was just buying into baseball, and then I just heard that last caller from Philly. You said no more buying baseball.
Well, you could. You just want the cards back before the season begins. So just do the math, right? Just make sure you you're able to sell them before the season starts. But you can go there, or you can go the football route. Football has like 2 spikes. People will spike during the quarterbacks will spike during the draft and free agency in like April, and then again in like July and August. So me personally, I was kind of telling this to the last caller. I think you got some sound going on in the background over there.
Sorry, I had to run in.
No worries.
Got my next question for you.
But to answer your question on the football side of things, like I said, I like McCarthy. I like Daniels. I love Malik Willis. He's going to get a huge contract. So those just some guys that are down. And then the Topps Chrome stuff, I assume will come out for like Jackson Dart and Tyler Shuck and Cam Ward. Cam Ward is someone I'd be buying because this stuff's gonna be low because no one likes him right now. So yeah, that's where I'd go.
Yeah, I was going after because I didn't really know any of the baseball prospects like the Crawfords and Fords and those guys.
Yeah.
So I was going after guys who had down years last year and last couple years, or like in baseball, like Lewis Robert, and Bryce Harper, and even J Rod and some of them. Do you think that's okay to buy the dip on some of them guys?
Yeah, you're not really gonna make that stuff. You want to buy in like October, November when it's really down.
Okay.
Yeah. You might make a little bit of money, but it's easier to just the easiest thing to do is just grade cards. So just like you could just buy like 2024 and 2025 Ohtani's and Aaron Judge's, and there's plenty of Topps cards out there where you could double or triple your money.
So just stick to them heavy duty stars and pay, even though they're more expensive. It's a better.
Yeah, it's just stable. It's the easiest way to make money with baseball because so many people, even me included, I don't know all these prospects. I have, like I was telling the guy before, one of the coaches in our office, he used to play AAA baseball, and he just tells me all the guys to buy because he knows all the players.
Yeah, I know it's hard. I'm a lifelong baseball fan, and the Phillies have had so many busts over the years. It just makes me nervous.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are busts, but that's why you sell it before the season starts, right?
Right.
Yeah, most guys are busts, especially in baseball. Like, no, very rarely do rookies ever succeed in baseball. It's not like football where like you'll have a Tyler Shuck once a year. Like, there's very, very rarely do rookies in baseball pop off.
Right. Some farm systems produce nothing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I still have one more question.
Go for it.
And it's a weird one. Going through my old cards, some of the stuff I've been in touch for 25 years, just sleeving them and stuff while I was listening to the show. Came across just a random, like Roger Clemens, just a normal card, Topps, 2007. Nothing special about it, right?
Yep.
And I don't know if there's money laundering going on here with some of the grading and stuff, but they've got this thing in 2024. A PSA 10 was going for $34. Then the next one went for $100. Then the next one went for like $750. And I just, looking, just scan it on the PSA app just to see, what the value of these things are. I just don't know how it would go from 30 to 100 to 700 in a 10. And it's only one sale. I don't know if there's like scammers going on with that.
Yeah. It's probably just a shill bid. It's just a fake sale. Someone with a fake eBay purchased it so they could dupe some sucker.
Is that money laundering, or what's the purpose?
Not money laundering. So what people do is if you have let's say you have a collection of Justin Crawford, right? You have a bunch of Bowman Chrome autos of Justin Crawford. What people will do in like March and April, in like February and March, they'll go in with a fake eBay account, drive up some sales, either purchase or not purchase those cards, but now sales show that they're way higher. Then they'll go to a card show the next day or two and say, "Hey, this card just sold for $800. Take mine for $700." When in reality, it's actually worth only $400 or $500. So people just make fake eBays to drive up their own stock of whatever they're invested in.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. All right. Great. Good to know.
Yep. That'll save you a lot of money. So when you, I could show you actually, this will save your ass. So if you go to eBay and let's type in like, I don't know, if you just type in anything, Bowman Chrome, and if you go to sold items on the left-hand side and you find any auction, so let's find any auction like this random, I don't even know who this is, but this random card, you could go to the auction, click on the bids where it says the number of bids, and it'll tell you if the winning bidder has feedback. If it says 0 feedback right here, odds are it's a fake account. Or if it has like 2 feedback, odds are it's probably a fake account. You can see this one was real because this guy has 1,996 feedback.
Right. That makes sense.
Yep.
Great. All right, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, man. Keep me updated on how it all goes.
All right. Happy New Year, brother.
All right. You too. Bye-bye. Whew, and that's a wrap. I have a long day ahead of me. I got to eat some food. One of the things I started doing in the New Year's that I'm very, I don't know if I want to say proud. is actually, you know what, just for fun, before I let you guys go, my girlfriend, apparently girls love vision boards, and I did a vision board. I don't have it on this computer. Nope, can't show you. But some of the things, my New Year's resolutions, one of them is, I guess, find joy or fun in business again. So like buying back my time a little bit more, because I've just spread thin with so much random crap. And the things I love to do is like help people and build the community, and also like take on new challenging tasks and roles. So that's one thing. Buying back my time more to do what I like more, to grow the business and not work in the business. Number two, I'm starting to weigh my food. So my girlfriend meal preps for me every Sunday. We both came to the conclusion. We were like, you know what? You already meal prep. Why don't we just weigh our food, count our macros, and just take it to the max? We're already doing 95% of, what's involved in, counting macros. Might as well just count them to just look as good as possible. So that was cool. Number three, this is what I'm excited. This might be dumb. This might be smart, but I play in some pickleball tournaments. I'm actually like at singles pickleball. I'm like really good. Like if I had to put like a skill level to me, like I'm probably like just below pro, and I don't play that often. So I'm going to make an Eric Michael pickleball channel just for fun. Just record the matches and commentate over them and post them to an Instagram. And like one of these Instagrams, like, hey, just join my journey on becoming a professional singles pickleball player. And I think it'll be really entertaining, especially I'll commentate over the matches and make fun of myself. I think it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm in my first pickleball tournament is this Friday in Fort Myers or Punta Gorda. It's actually a big one. It's like the PPA tournament. So it's like the big national biggest tournament that travels all over the country every week or two. It's in Florida. So yeah, that's look out for that. Eric Michael Pickleball coming to you soon. It'll be really funny. But cool. That's just some of my New Year's resolutions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you're new, Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, we go live. There's a link in the description of what I was talking about earlier in the podcast, just what I'm doing and what to look for in 2026 as to how to make money. Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully everybody's chasing their dreams and actually going after their New Year's resolutions, and you're not doing one of those things where you just have your New Year's resolutions and you go to the gym for a week and then you stop. Don't do that. Actually execute. Like, comment, subscribe.